I love my job. Part of the reason is I get to play with all the gaming notebooks. Case in point, the MSI GT72 Dominator. So as you can see, this is not your usual MSI. It actually is undergoing a whole new look. It actually looks pretty much like the GS70 or the GT60. Very sleek, very clean. The dragon logo is still here, of course. It's not MSI without that logo. So let's take a look on the inside, shall we? So, turning it on, Windows 8.1, of course. We've got a beautiful 1080p display. SteelSeries keyboard is still here, but it's a little bit brighter than usual, which is always a good thing because, you know, you're gaming in dim settings, you need to see your keys. Something of note, we've gotten some new buttons. The buttons that used to be here in the plastic touchscreen are now here. So you've got your power button, you've got your GPU button to switch between integrated and discrete graphics, you've got your fan button, you've got your Gamecaster button, so when it's time to capture those really awesome gaming moments, hit that button. You can broadcast and share immediately, or make use of the 1080p webcam and do your Twitch work. And there's also the SteelSeries engine button, so you can switch between your different programs that you've set up on the keyboard for your work, your play, whatever you've set it up for. Something else of note, we have this pseudo glass single piece here that actually incorporates the touchpad. Very big, very spacious, and very, very smooth and fingerprint resistant, which I love. But they also were kind enough to keep the discrete mouse buttons. So let's close this up real quick because I want to show off the vents. So I'm going to flip this bad boy around. So as you can see, tricked out vent, bigger because we actually have dual fans here. And something of note, this is actually one single piece, so if you take off these screws, you can access your GPU, you can access the SSDs and anything else that you pretty much need to get to. So speaking of specs, the Dominator Pro will be coming out with 32 gigs of RAM, Core i7 processor, NVIDIA GeForce 870 GPU, and this lovely version also has 4 mSATA SSDs and Super RAID 0 configuration, and we also have a 1 terabyte hard drive, so all the power that you can need and more to rip through any game. Titanfall, Crisis, whatever you think you want to play, this bad boy can handle. Coming out next week, starting at $24.99. This is Cherie L. Smith for Laptop Magazine. Stay tuned for the full review of the MSI GT72 Dominator.